Good evening. Welcome to RC Conference Live. Hope everybody out there is having a good evening. It is open panel tonight. Post a link in the chat. You're free to join if you would like as we talk in BS. I missed y'all. Radioactive Scale RC, how's it going? Missed y'all last Saturday. Thanks to Sean for hosting, keeping the show going. It was the last regular season home game. GNCRC welcome for local hockey team. So I went to that game with my son, had a great time. We are in the playoffs. We've had 2 playoff games this week, one last night. My voice might be a little sore because of that. Apologize. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Tonight I'm building some shocks. So I have new shocks. Been sitting here on the bench for a good week. But I need to put together. I'm going to try to knock that out tonight while we do the show. Again, it is open panel for anybody that wants to join. You are welcome to do so. Link is in the chat. And I've had all kinds of goodies show up in the last few days, specifically today. We'll see. How's it going, buddy? I might show off something that came in today a little bit later too. We'll see. Fern, how you doing, sir? How's the weather up there in North Georgia? I'm really wanting to get back up there. I want to go to Stone Mountain again, do some crawling. So I don't know when, but I want to get there. Hot. I don't know if you're in the hockey firm, but ECHL, we're playing your home team up there. We've beat them the first 2 games. Sorry about that. RC, see you next Tuesday. How's it going? It's going well, guy. For me, how about you guys? I'm hoping to get out and do some crawling tomorrow. I hope. We'll see. My son doesn't want to go, but hopefully I can change his mind. I got new parts to try. Wootsy, the way you type that makes me laugh because I totally saw something else. But that's my dirty mind. Anybody doing any crawling or any RCing of any type today? It's been a good week or so since I've done any RCing, so I'm looking forward to hopefully doing a little bit tomorrow. I got plenty of stuff to work on, I can tell you that. My TRX4 that I took apart 2 Saturdays ago is still in pieces across my workbench and everywhere else. I've cleaned everything. It's ready to go back together. I just haven't done it. I may start working on it tonight, but I want to build these Drive Tech shocks that came in this week. So, because I want to hopefully test those tomorrow, actually, on my Predator build. So I want to get them built so I can use them tomorrow, hopefully. But what's going on for everybody out there? Nice. Went live earlier at the shop. Didn't get to crawl, but was able to record the guys. That's awesome. Vern's having a SCX 24 comp at Stone Mountain, most likely in 4 weeks. $100 price for the winner, $50 for second and third place. Details coming soon. Nice. I don't have a 24 anymore, but I don't know. I'll have to see when that weekend falls. If it's a weekend, I can maybe make it up there. Good evening, sir.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
Same old, just working on RCs and trying to have a blast.
I hear you. Doing the same myself. Trying to, at least.
That's me too.
Trying to build some shocks.
I'm trying to make a body fit on my crawler.
I see a J Concepts body there, Creek body, huh?
Yeah. This is one that I liked until my dad ran it over with his crawler and broke the half of it. So I'm trying to put something else on there or trying to make it fit somehow.
I actually where did it go? Because I have 2 Creek bodies, well, actually 3 Creek bodies, and I'm thinking about cutting one up. That, or I'll buy. They have that body like the cab only.
Yeah, they have the cab.
3D printed a bed. Only thing I didn't realize when I downloaded the file until after I printed it, it says RAM on the back.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's not a big deal, but yeah, I'm thinking about doing a bed like this, fitting it between the frame rails.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
So there's one out there. I forgot the name of the company right now that sells one. They make it, it's 3D printed and they sell it. Looks really, really nice. And I'm just like, well, I got a 3D printer. If I can find the right file, I mean, it's fun to 3D print. So
yeah.
I can do 2 things at once in a way. Not trying to take away from what they're doing, because their product looks way better than my print, honestly. But I like having a reason to print.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you can do it yourself, do it.
Yeah. Oh, come on, piece of crap. I'm trying to put a snap ring in, and it's giving me problems here.
What's up, everyone?
Yeah, we got Fern, Wootsy, GNC, RC. So have you done any RCing this weekend?
Not so far this weekend. I've been too busy with doing this and this for everybody else.
So are those deep woods on there?
No, these are the Super Swampers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my go-to tire.
Dang it.
So I did see a kit car from Knight Rider.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, somebody there's a shop out in Hampstead, North Carolina. They got one out there, along with some couple other movie cars and stuff like that. It's like, okay, cool.
Interesting.
But we were just talking about that the other week.
Right. Oh, come on.
Yeah, but I did get to run that 6x6, or not the 6x6, but the axial 6S.
SCX6.
Yeah, CX6 there.
Yeah, I saw your short. I don't know, sometime back this week where I guess you were wanting to run it, but it was raining.
Yeah, I was trying to fight it because I initially wanted to do it Friday, but I got roped into going to Bossman's house to do some yard work. And then I was going to do it Saturday morning there, and then my dad started cutting the yard, so I was like, crap. And then my uncle pulled up he wanted something done to his car, and then it started raining. I was like, son of a gun, I really want to get this thing done so I can give it back to my buddy. Because that's why I was rushing to get it back to him on Sunday there, and then I found out we wasn't meeting Sunday. I was like, son of
Joe Girding, welcome.
But that thing it's unreal. It walked over my park, which my park's not challenging anyways.
From what I've heard, I mean, the only way it's going to be a challenge for that thing is it's got to be made for it.
Yeah. My little Yinky Dinky park is not made for that kind of thing. But it was fun. Will I get one? No.
Okay. I think if Thompson RC, welcome. I think if I even won one, I'd sell it.
Yeah. Just I don't have enough room to run that thing.
Yeah. For me, the only purpose it would serve is to pull a big old trailer to tow a bunch of RCs. That would be the only purpose for me.
Yeah. But you're always winning RCs. I swear.
I've had some success.
I like to see you play the lottery. I'm guaranteed you'll probably win.
No, I've played the lottery. I mean, not consistently. That's probably part of the problem. Definitely not consistently. But besides winning like a free scratch off ticket here and there on scratch offs, I've never won the lottery.
Me either.
I think my luck when it comes is in raffles.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it until like Dennis told me about it. I was like, what? He's always winning an RC.
It actually showed up today.
Nice.
It's actually sitting on my bed over there. I was probably going to show it off later.
You sleeping with it too?
No. But the problem I'm going to have is I've run out of my normal storage for my RCs. I'm technically out of storage. I've got to build some more storage. So I'm not sure where it's going to sit. Long term, anyway, I don't know where it's going to sit. I got to build some more storage. And I'm not 100%. I think I know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm not 100% yet. So.
And you won the BMX 01?
Yeah, the Boom Racing chassis. Trail Crawlers, how's it going, Dennis? Yeah, I won the
What's up, Dennis?
The Boom Racing, which, it's funny, now I have 2 Boom Racing chassis.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I know. I was like, oh, here you got one.
Yeah.
So you just go ahead and send that one back.
No, because I wanted the body for the one I bought. I wanted the hard body anyway. So
yeah.
I'm gonna build 2. So it just so happened, like right before the drawing or the raffle, like a day before. So my local group's been discussing classes for our winter series. It'll be later this year. I mean, and basically it was mentioned like, hey, let's do a leaf spring class. Basically, we have a class 1 class, but it was like, hey, let's do a leaf spring class. And I mean, I have a full leaf spring Jeep that performs decent. And I'm like, well, I've got that. And then I got the BRX 01 kit that I bought that I was debating on doing leaf spring on or not. And now I won this. So I'm like, well, and I don't have a body for it right now. So I'm like, hey, I can make that my competition leaf sprung class 0, whatever we're going to call it, competition one. And I'll still build the nice one. It'll just be more of a trail truck, nice truck. And if I do that, then the one I'm building, the full kit, I'm not going to do leaf springs on. I'm going to leave it linked like it comes and just do leaf spring on the other one. We'll see. I'm waiting on them to decide exactly what they want to do for the class. So, Dennis, how was competition today?
I saw some pictures there today. Saw a picture of him. I was like, ooh, okay. Don't see many pictures of him.
Yeah, I haven't been really on Facebook much today, so
I very rarely get on Facebook. Not that much. Don't care to. I don't think this is going to work out how I thought.
dang it. Piece of crap. All right, I'm going to change my camera view here so I can have some more light, hopefully.
Well, ain't you just fancy? Camera 1, camera 2.
Right? Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. I always say that too. You know, I'm assuming you know what that movie that's from.
I want to say like Anchorman, but don't hold me to it.
Well, I'm not. It could be from other movies also, but the one I know it from is Wayne's World.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dennis, 5 of the team drivers placed in the top 10 out of 37. I took 8th with my Panhard hanging down. Okay. Nice. Good job, Dennis. AZ, how's it going? Dang this. O-ring or this.
I don't think so.
C-clip's kicking my tail here. But I think I won. Yes, I did. I won. 2 C-clips down. Now I got to figure out what to do on the rest. I was actually watching they have a video. Oh, look, we got a special guest.
Who's this?
Fern.
Oh,
Gentlemen.
How's it going?
All right.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
I recognize that table too.
Yeah.
What truck is that you got in front of you?
That's the FMS 118 Toyota. It used to be yellow with a sticker that I didn't like the sticker. So
yeah, I like the
I
blue and
something
the
about that.
yellowish red on the bottom there. I like that. And I like blue, so blue's one of my favorite colors. So nice.
Yeah, me too. I just finished it today.
Color.
You just finished it?
Yep.
Nice.
I get it running. All the lights are working. I had to do this box in the back so I can put the receiver back there because there was no room in the front for everything I wanted to do. So let me open this up. I had to get a different. I don't know if you guys can see that. I had to get a different ESC, different receiver, different everything. So
nice. It looks good.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Shit, I need to make
I
room.
think it looks good.
No, it looks
definitely
really good. It's really good. And you got the perfect course to drive it on.
I'm not sure. This one is not escapable of 24 skids. So. But yeah.
Dennis, welcome.
Going on, guys?
Oh, what's up?
What's happening, Fern?
I still
What's
think you
going
got
on,
the
man?
perfect course for it though. It might not get over some of those obstacles, but you still got some stuff it can ride on and look good.
Oh yeah. But I still think the 24 scale is more capable than this one's. But that's
Gotcha.
just this one's more scale.
Yeah, definitely. Agree. 100%.
Video coming soon.
Awesome. Be looking forward to it.
Yep.
So Dennis, I'm putting together my Drive Tech shocks.
Nice. What oil are you
Hopefully.
putting in them?
Sadly, because of what I have, I think I'm gonna go with 30 weight.
And
I was gonna
Which
go
truck are you
40
putting those on?
the Predator. I was wanting to do 40 weight, but I don't have any 40 weight. So
Did you get springs too or no?
yep. I got springs here.
The super soft?
I'm trying to remember.
Or
I
just a
think
thought?
so. I can't remember for sure. I need to look at my receipt to see. And then I got the offset caps.
Yeah, the offset low profile caps. Those are a big plus.
Yeah. So I've had them all week, but it's been sort of a crazy week for me with work and some other stuff going on. So I hadn't touched them. So, and looks like I might get to go out to Exoplex tomorrow and do some testing. So I'm going to try to get them together tonight. And I've also got my anti-foam showed up, and the anti-foams are installed on my landmines. They're already on the truck, ready to go. In fact, this is the tuning rods for the anti-foams. So I'm hoping to go test it the way it sits with the anti-foams on, make some runs, and then swap these shocks over and make some more.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, you'll definitely like those shocks. They're very smooth.
Where'd you find this?
Found it on the dishwasher.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. No, I definitely like the way they look, and some videos I've watched online. I think they will help. Or at least I hope they're going to help. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. The biggest thing on them is once you get them set up and they're on the truck, if you take the rear shocks and lay them forward some, they work really good. But you don't want them laying down too much because you'll get a torque twist regardless of what transmission you have.
Gotcha.
I just moved mine back. I want to say the middle of the week. I moved them back as far as I could, the way I have my shock tower set up, and I got 0 torque twist today, and the course was very unforgiving, to say the least. But yeah, with those low profile caps with the offsets, it'll give you more tuning capability.
Yeah. That's what I'm definitely hoping for that. We will see. Hopefully tomorrow we will see.
And you're greasing the thread and a little bit of the the shock shaft before you put them together, right?
Well, I haven't put them together yet, so
Oh,
I'm technically doing it now or starting to work on it. So,
right.
actually, I think I need to look in my case down here. I think I have some green slime left, I think.
Yeah, even if you use a little bit of grease and put a decent size ball of grease at the end of it. This way, once you get that shock shaft going through the O-rings, it'll leave a seal at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Once the piston comes down, and it'll help seal those O-rings really nice.
It'll also keep them from breaking.
Yes, it won't give them that, from sitting, they get that little stiction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll keep them from doing that too. But the guy, Jim, that owns Jim Bearings, he came out today and he's got the Draft Techs on his truck. The original Draft Techs.
Okay.
And his truck has been sitting on the shelf with those on it for 4 years. And they haven't lost a drop of oil.
Nice. Adventure time. Brent, how's it going, sir?
What's up, Brent?
Wootsy said, I'm getting my 10-2 ready for nationals next weekend. I think that's like European nationals, if I remember correctly. That's awesome.
Yeah. I finally got to talk to Asian the other day, face to face, on a Zoom meeting.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's a good guy.
He is funny.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Him and his buddy Scotty.
Yep.
They're both team drivers.
I didn't know Scotty was, but I didn't realize Scotty had a UGR chassis.
Yeah, he's got the Dirty South chassis. He also has a G-Speed chassis that he's going to be tearing apart and getting rid of.
I think that's the one I saw when I was over there for their comp last year in August, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Wootsy, it's always a good thing to lube the shaft for sure.
Leave it up to Wolstey.
You mean Dennis didn't say it?
No, because this isn't a Sean or Tank stream or a Guru stream.
Venture Time said spent all day crawling and hiking about 6 miles. That sounds like a great day.
Yeah, I wish I could have done it.
Where'd you go today, Brett? Because by the pictures that I seen you post, looks like you went back down to the park over there by the dam. And as soon as YouTube loads, I can see the chat. So, Fern, did you make it out to Stone Mountain today?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I did. I actually took my my D90 that I haven't taken out in a while. It was missing the ESC. I've never had a 1080 ESC burn out on me, but this one did. I guess it's the first time for everything. After 5 of them, one burned out. So I went ahead and got another one, got this thing running. When I got over there, when I left the house, I was more concerned about getting everything for the SAX24 because I figure if the battery dies on this one, I can run the SAX24. And I forgot to get a little extension for the lights because I changed the receiver, trying to get the winch to work. And I forgot that I burned the motor in that winch. So I failed twice. I mean, I didn't get the lights to work. I didn't get the servo, not the servo. Once again, the winch to work because it was burned out. So,
right.
But it was good. It was good.
That's good.
I got enough footage for a video. So
nice.
which I wanted to get a video out for this truck because there's not a lot of videos for this SDS. Not what am I talking about? For the Audi 4-wheel drive D90, the 20, I think it's a 15 or 16, which it was the latest D90 they did. So
Yeah.
How was the turnout at Stone Mountain?
it was two different groups. We had better turnout last month, I think. It was just a few people, but there was another group in front of us.
Okay,
So it's all right.
nice. So
Yeah.
High Banks Metro Park is where he went.
Yeah, he does a lot of videos down there. It's a nice looking place.
Is that the one where it's the it has like the dam sort of in between two pieces of water?
Yes.
Okay, yep, I know what you're talking about then.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that in his videos. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I want to get up there. I don't know if it'll happen this year. I want to. I want to get up there and crawl with all of you guys up there.
Yeah, we're hoping to get something going this year. I'd like to get a hold of ODNR and see if they're going to allow me to at least hold a small event.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
All you can do is ask, right?
That's right. All they
The
can do
worst
is
they
say
can say
no.
is no.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that's going to happen. Say no.
Oh, he said the dam is Mount Gilead State Park. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm probably butchering it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mount Gilead. Yeah, I thought it was over at High Banks where he was going. Huh. I don't know. I'm tired. We finally hit the 80s today, and it's
Nice.
right now it's in the mid 70s, and
That's
I'm still sweating.
nice.
Not complaining, just sweating.
I hear you. Yep. Same thing here. It's time to go to the beach and get some. I got the Surfer Pro 3, like the Ocho. I haven't used it yet because I bought it in the wintertime because that thing was discontinued and it was hard to find. So when I found it, I just got it, and it was the wintertime. So hopefully I get to take it to the beach soon enough. And I got my jet ski on 3S now, and yeah, I want to take that to the beach too.
Oh, I can't wait to see those.
I was last night at the hockey game because Fern, we're playing Atlanta's Gladiators ECHL hockey in the playoffs, and we always post like the weather difference between the two areas.
Yep.
And they're like, Atlanta was like 79 degrees and Jacksonville was 75, and everybody looked at each other and was like, it's hotter in Atlanta than it is in Florida.
At least today, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen too often, but yeah.
Yeah. Does happen though.
Yep.
Where are you located from?
I'm in Swanee, Georgia.
Okay, cool.
Right outside of the perimeter, northeast of Atlanta.
Okay. Cool.
No.
Sorry, man. AZ, it sucks that you got to miss events. What you're dealing with, but hopefully you're getting on the mend.
Health is better and more important than the events. That's for sure.
That is true.
Yep.
It's like one of the team drivers was on his way home, and he come up on an accident with a mother, father, and 3 kids. So he stopped and was helping them, and he still hasn't gotten home to jump in on the group chat that we had going. So, hey, life's more important than a chat group.
That's
You know,
true.
you gotta, if you're gonna, stop and help out, and
you
that's
did a
more
good thing.
important.
Yep, absolutely. Brent, I am not going to make Beat the Creek. I wanted to go this year, but I think the weekend of Beat the Creek, my uncle's coming in from California and I haven't seen him in about 5 years. And then I have a big concert I'm going to the following weekend, so it's just not going to work. So it's going to be on my list for next year, Beat the Creek, that is. But I know Exo Cage is going.
Some of the 11 Charlie group's supposed to be going.
Yeah,
I
think Sean's going. Or was planning to, I think. I feel like there's some more people. I was telling somebody just the other day, like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of YouTubers going. Big Red, how's it going?
What's up, Tony? And so I picked up another chassis from UGRC the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Because he's going to be at Beat the Creek. And I started just putting it together as a slider so he can put it on display for all the different skid setups for transmissions.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I've got.
Very nice.
10-2 kit training.
Okay.
With the skid that he offers. Some homemade sliders that I did at work out of some stainless. And then he also offers the dual servo mount for him now.
Okay.
Along with the Element Panhard mount.
Nice.
So this and my comp rig are going to both be there.
Nice.
So I won't be doing any comps that weekend, which is fine with me. I would rather go and do some trailing.
Well, come on down to North Carolina. We'll do some trailing.
Hey, where are you at in North Carolina?
What?
Where are you at in North Carolina?
You know where Wilmington, North Carolina is?
Yeah.
Yeah. About 10 minutes outside of Wilmington.
Okay. I lived in Charlotte for 6 years.
Oh, yeah. That was about 3 hours from me.
Yep.
So Dennis, me and him were talking the other night. Like, he's trying to get me. He's like, "You need a Dirty South chassis," and I'm like, "I'm gonna get one."
He's trying to talk me into building a Sorka truck, hard body. I don't want to go that route.
Well, I actually asked him. So I reached out to him. I was like, "Hey, do you have a Class 1 legal chassis?" Because he talked to me about it once before. He goes, I've worked on it, but I need a lot of testing and whatnot." He goes, that's when he was like, "You need a Dirty South." And I'm like, "I want a Dirty South chassis," but
right.
I'm like, right now, I've actually got too many builds right now, but especially with winning that rig from Sean.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's here. It showed up today.
That's
it's
right.
sitting over beside me over here. I'll show it off after a while, but building got that, so I think that's going to become my Class 1 rig, I believe, at this point. So my Trail Walker doesn't need to be Class 1 anymore. So I'm thinking of converting it to a Dirty South Class 2.
Yeah.
And then the Predator will move to my Class 3, but I want to compete with the Predator one more Winter Series in Class 2 this year. So
yeah.
So I really don't have a need to start a Dirty South till really the end of the year, probably.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, you need to do it now." And I'm like, "Oh, I have a plan, and that's the way I'm going to go."
Now, believe it or not, he already had a Class 1 chassis in the works, and he's going to tear it down and start all over again after talking with Scotty up after the Nationals.
Mm-hmm.
So wait until you see what this chassis looks like. You're gonna definitely want it if you want to build a Class 1. And I also have his original Predator chassis sitting in my room.
Nice.
I took his prototype for what he was going to have as the Predator V2 chassis. I brought that home along with his original Predator chassis and switched everything back over to the original because it's something that, he's been wanting to do for a while. But once that's all put together, it's going to be
Beast.
it's going to be permanently built and just comped at some small events.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know where I have it here. I have this that I printed for servo on axle for the Predator too. So I've got to do that as well at some point here in the near future.
Right.
So I want to compete in class 2 with it this winter with everything that I'm currently doing to it right now. So, because I know it can still do better. My driving more than anything can do better. So,
right. Yeah, if you look at the post that I put up today, you'll see that we all brought the driver's mod today.
Awesome. The driver's mod's the best thing in the world.
Oh my God.
Jay's RC Expedition, what's up?
What's up, Jace? Yeah, it was different having a whole bunch of people walk up and ask questions and actually picking up your truck and looking at it.
Yeah.
And just putting it out on the rocks and seeing, that all of us that have the same chassis, even though we're running different setups, how it was just killing the course. I mean, it's a really, really good chassis. I mean, I'm sure you've talked to Joe about the one that he's building right now, and
yeah, a little bit. And I've seen his videos, of course, and I imagine, don't know it for certain, but I imagine he'll have it out tomorrow. Actually, the last time I was out there, I was expecting him to have it out, but he didn't bring it out. Brian BBY, welcome. So I know he's got it together driving, so I imagine he'll pull it out. And from the videos that I've watched of his and, knowing his course, seeing what it's doing, I'm like, I definitely see the difference. I mean, I see the advantage, watching him on his course, because I know his course decently enough that the stuff he's going across, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's making a difference.
Yeah, when Jeremiah, I showed him the video when he was running it without the body, and when Jeremiah heard the comment that he made after he came off that concrete pad and went down into that V-notch, he just kind of shook his head and he goes, well, yeah, I believe it. Because he told me that the Predator chassis is actually designed to to drive a little more aggressive than what the Dirty South chassis is. Just because of the way that the skid setup is. He said, so you've got to be a little bit more aggressive with it. And the Dirty South chassis, you could actually just, kind of finesse it around and you won't have a problem.
Correct. And I will say that, having the Predator, Joe had a Predator chassis at one point, which he auctioned off.
Right.
And he didn't really like it, honestly. And it is a different driving style, especially for Joe, compared to how he's set up his rigs in the past. His rigs are always, taller. So,
right.
It makes a difference. And even what I had before was taller. So, and Sean, it's still not as good as the Dirty Sanchez. Isn't that right, Fern?
Boom. Exactly.
What's up, Sean?
Hey, Sean.
But I've told people, Joe included, like when I'm driving the Predator, it's a belly dragger, so you do have to drive it differently. I personally wouldn't call it aggressive, but I can understand what he means by that.
Right.
You definitely, in certain situations, you've got to think about it and be like, okay, I'm going to catch on this, so I need to give a little bit more wheel speed to get just a little bit of momentum to get at least where the front end wants to weigh over on the other side of the, whatever it is you're going across.
Right. Get that brake over real quick.
Exactly. Yep. Perfectly. Yep. So it is definitely a different driving style.
Yeah.
I like it personally.
I'm still trying to talk them out of one of the Predator chassis so I could do something a little different.
See, I have another Predator chassis. I mean, it's together. I got to finish some stuff on it, but it technically is driving and running. But it was going to be my Class 3 rig, but
85. That's good.
I'm not liking what I have done with it, to be honest. So I don't know that if it would ever really perform that well in Class 3 the way it is.
Right.
So that's why I think with everything that's happened that I've ended up with here recently, the Predator will get there. It'll be my Class 3 eventually. And I think it'll be a good Class 3 truck.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger tires. Heck, who knows? I may even do 4-wheel steer on it one day.
Yep. Do 2.2s and just get your rear axle set up for rear steer. Just lock the drag link out. And when you're ready, man, just throw that servo on there and it'll perform beyond your expectations in Class 3.
Yeah. Damn it. This O-ring, this C-clip kicking my butt.
Oh, you got a little tool for doing those?
Yeah. Still not the best. It's a cheap one. So
The Harbor Freight edition.
Gotcha.
it's cheaper than Harbor Freight, okay? Harbor
Big
Freight
lots.
would be a good option right now.
I put mine together with an X-Acto knife and a tiny, tiny flathead screwdriver.
All right, there, it's in there.
As
It's in
you
there like
supply
swimwear.
pliers and hold it over a closed area so that way it won't pop everywhere.
Yeah, put your hands inside like a Ziploc bag. Because then you'll really know why they're called Jesus clips and not C clips.
Right? I know exactly why.
Well, I'm glad you can use that word. I use another word.
I think I'm with Chris on that one.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Dennis, have you received my envelope yet?
No, not yet.
You should be getting it any day then. Maybe by Monday you'll have it.
Okay.
Guys, I gotta go. I just got a text from the wife. She's on her way. She's on her way home, and there's people coming too. So,
All right, Matt. Thanks for stopping in. The truck looks good. I like what you did with the truck.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
video coming soon.
Look forward to it.
Guys, thank you.
Have a good
Thank you
one.
for the invite, man.
Bird, take care, man.
All right.
Hey, Sean, you're right. It's funny how I didn't have any Boom Racing stuff a few weeks ago. Now I've got 2 Boom Racing chassis. You are correct.
It's great.
It's all
Great.
changed in a short period of time. So Sean's on here. I need to let me finish putting this together, and I'll change my view and show off my package that showed up today. Thanks to Sean.
Fern froze up.
Oh, he was in a rush to leave.
Here, I can fix that.
He was in a rush to leave. The wife was coming home. He didn't want her to find out he was there. So I don't have that problem.
His wife's a really nice lady.
I know.
I wish I could have made it out there with you guys.
Yeah, it was awesome hanging out at their place, and they cooked some good food for us. And
I can't believe it's been 2 years already.
Has it been 2 years?
Yeah.
Wow, it doesn't feel like 2 years. It feels like a year to me, but
Yeah, because right when the pandemic started, that's when my wife and I wound up with all of that crap. Unfortunately.
yeah.
He's going to show us his package.
That's what I was thinking too.
Don't get too excited there. We ain't showing that package.
I hope not. You want Red 2 for that, not you two.
And how would you know that?
So I haven't even cut the zip ties off the suspension the way he zip tied it, so it wouldn't bounce up and down and everything.
Zip tied so it wouldn't bounce up and down. You got Chris over here dying.
Chris's mind's just in the gutter tonight.
All right.
Oh, only 1 year, Brett? I thought shit, it feels like 2 years already.
I think it was last year. Yeah, I think it was last year.
Yeah, it feels like 2 years already.
Yeah, it was last year because last year, not this year's, but last year's USTE was the first year that I met Brett, and then we seen, felt like just a month or so later at Ferns. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's thanks to Sean. And I was actually super impressed with how well laid out everything is on here. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be so nice the way he's got everything wired and wrapped, and I was like really, really impressed.
Nice.
With it's really, really nicely put together. So the tires are over there and the bumpers. So now it's just a matter of officially what I'm going to do, which I think it's definitely going to become it's definitely going to become a class 1 rig in some form or fashion.
Right.
Here's a link to get on the panel if anybody wants it. So it definitely become a class 1 rig in some form or fashion. It's going to be a matter of, do I keep it 4-link or do I convert it to leaf spring? Actually, there's the tires right there. And I'm waiting to see what the locals are going to do. But if the way it sounds, I think it's going to end up leaf sprung and be a leaf sprung class 0 truck, probably is a really better way of putting it.
Okay.
What I'm expecting. So do not know what body I'm going to do yet. So
are you going to do a hard body with it, or?
I'm not 100%. That was my initial thought, and I think probably what I want to do. Obviously, I'm already doing another hard body. It just so happens I haven't even look to see if it might fit, if it's the right length. I have a F250 Lexan body that I won a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris. As soon as I start saying, I'm like, I got Chris is gonna say something. But I won it at a competition, so like it was like a freebie,
Yeah.
thing. So, but so it wasn't really a one like something I entered. It was like a free giveaway, but so I have that body. I thought if it fits, I could use it, but I don't know. I do like the idea of doing another hard body, and it also depends on what they're going to do for our class. It may be a requirement for hard body too. So,
Right.
And if it is, then that will change things. So, well,
That's cool.
but no, chassis looks great, Sean. Appreciate it. I've got to get it a spot to place it up on the wall, and give it an official home. Well, it and the VRX, the other one. How's it going, Unknown?
Hey, how's it going, Jim H?
Good, thanks, sir.
What's up, Eric?
What's going on, Dennis? Chris?
What's it?
I'm taking a break. I've been working. Well, let's see if y'all can see. I've been working on my table. Let's put it that way. But no, I'm not doing much. I painted my TF2, the base color orange.
Nice.
I will be putting up a video and pictures later on in the week. The base color is orange. That's all I can tell you.
Nice. Radioactive says he can't wait to get his TF2, hoping it's here next Friday.
Well, it's got to go through customs.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a little bit longer wait. So
Yeah, it's a little bit further ride.
definitely.
Just a little bit.
So I know that I done forgot his name. That won the other the rusted
Swampers RC.
Swampers. He's not that far from me.
No.
Yeah, like I think I didn't realize how close he was actually. I don't think we've ever met, and that I know of at least. And he's like maybe an hour from me. So I had mentioned to him about we should get them together, this one and that one, and like do a crawl or something with them. And I might just put wheels on this and leave it with no body and just take it like that and just as a game. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta get a receiver obviously for it, but yeah, might do something like that.
Brent from Adventure Time said you can just stack all your crawlers like a Jenga block.
Yeah, I could. But I've already started a system. I just need to finish it. And at this point, I've got enough crawlers. I could probably move 2 bashers out and put them maybe even in the garage, hang them a different way in the garage, and then that frees up 2 more spots for crawlers on my current system. I don't know. I gotta
Some bicycle hooks. Get
Yeah,
some bicycle hooks and hang them by the axles.
Yeah, there's some in my garage right now, hung up already, so I could definitely do that. So I actually I don't have one in here at my old house. I had I forgot who they were made by. I bought these metal holders, and it grabs the front. It's supposed to grab the front wheels. Your 2 wheels sit in it, and it hangs it against the wall, and then it's got a flat spot so you can put like your remote on top of it. And so I have like 4 or 5 of those. That's what I had at my old place. But then I got to the point where I had so many RCs, and those things were like $25 a pop. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm going to spend a lot of money to hang my RCs. So I'm like, I got to come up with something else. And then that's when one of the locals, like we were out bashing one day, and I was talking about it. He goes, look, it shows me this picture. And I'm like, he goes, dude, it cost me like $6. And I'm like, and he had like 30 RCs at the time.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, I'm doing that. And that's the way I've went with it. And it's worked great.
Right.
You know, for it. So, but I do still have those items. So like I could hang my bashers and maybe even my drag cars by those, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I still have yet to find a system to put my cars up, but I don't have as many as you. But I have well, how many do I have? Let's see. In this room alone, I have there's 10 in this room and there's 8 in the other room.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I have. Well, see, now I have 12, 13, 14 good ones.
it says
Yeah.
good ones.
Well, I say good ones because I have 2 more, the cheap Amazon ones that me and my son.
All right. We'll
You
put
know,
it this way. How many do you have right now that you can put a battery in and run?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, not that one. Not that one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 that I can put batteries in right now and run.
Yeah, you're like me. I have about the same because it's like 2 or 3 I need to put a battery in or a motor in there. Yeah, I can't do that. It's not gonna work.
It's easier for me to say how many I can't put a battery in.
Right.
Yeah, that's me too. I mean, I can put a battery in it, but the lights might come on. That's about it.
I can put a battery in it, but it might not run.
Yeah, I didn't count the TRX4. I could put a battery in it, but the battery would fall through the bottom. Because the rest of the TRX4 is spread out over my workbench here. You know, I haven't put it back together yet. Adventure Time, I have over 100 in running condition. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, basement, garage, work shed.
Backseat.
Backseat.
Oh, his minivan.
Jeep too, because that's what they drove down to USTE this year. They had that thing full.
Yeah, they did. They had that thing full.
Oh, they drove the Jeep down, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I met him on the last day. Yeah, I met JMH on the last day.
Yep.
We were they were doing the raffling and stuff. But I'm telling you, if y'all have not gone to USTE, just go. Just go.
Yeah. Adventure Time said you forgot the attic.
Right.
The basement.
Well, until everybody moved into the house, you probably had them in the kitchen and the dining room.
Wife goes in there. Where's my pots and pans? I not seen a bunch of RC cars.
They're in the box over there.
And then that still doesn't count. Like I still have 4 more Evader chassis in the garage, 2 of which I think are rollers, but no electronics, no nothing in them.
There's still one Evader chassis that's waiting.
I know. I haven't forgot about it. Not that I really need another one, but I'll take it. More than anything, it's spare parts. So
the only reason I'm not getting a cross RC is because I have 3 projects going at one time, and that's enough for right now.
Never enough.
Dennis, like, when you get your cross, you don't get a cross RC, cross RC. Every time I see Dennis, I see cross RC. It's like, Dennis, shut up.
And I don't say anything.
Exactly. You don't say anything.
I don't say anything. He just looks at me to shut up.
I might have to get a cross one day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one the end of next month.
Adventure Time said Freddy Cougar basement. I wouldn't keep anything down there. Houses from 1890s.
Ooh, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, Sean and I should have our new ones here pretty soon.
Yeah, in a few days, right?
No, they haven't even released them yet.
Oh,
It's all pre-order.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, when I talked to them the other day, they said it should be 1 to 2 weeks at the latest.
So,
And which one is this? That's that.
The new XT4. It's
What body is it?
it looks like a Blazer with the whole back end off of it.
Yeah. Okay, I remember. I remember seeing it. I just couldn't remember exactly what body it was. I remember seeing it, thinking, "Hey, that's pretty cool looking."
Yeah, so that just put me in this build with you guys.
I'm hoping by the end of next month they come up with that 6x6, and if it does, I'm getting it.
Venture Time said I talked smack to Dennis about Cross for years, then I got one and love it.
See?
Yeah, Dennis can tell you to jump off a bridge. I'm not gonna love it. Everybody else does. Dennis is crazy. Don't talk to Dennis. He's already got me in trouble.
Wait, and you know what?
Hey, I didn't get you in trouble. You did that to yourself.
You got me in trouble with my PO.
Not me.
Yeah, yes, you.
So
Hold on.
when I got into first was getting in or had sort of been I guess I was already into the RCs a little bit and had 1 or 2 crawlers. I was looking to get another crawler, and I had went to the local hobby store and I had actually looked at the Cross that what one is that one?
I'll be right back.
It's like a sort of like reminds me of a Toyota truck. The doors are cut down on it a little bit, and it has no bed.
Oh. Is that the SG4?
I don't know. I don't know their names well enough, sadly.
What color is it?
They have a red and a blue, I think.
SG4. Yeah.
Yeah. So a local, I won't name who, but a local talked me out of it and said it's horrible. Don't get it. Don't touch it. That's absolute horrible vehicle. Performs horribly. Don't get it. So I didn't. And I ain't gonna say I regret it because I don't necessarily regret it. I just I
Wish
wish
you wouldn't have listened to him.
Yes and no, but at the same time, now knowing a little bit more about the crosses, thanks to you, Dennis, and seeing, I've seen more of them. That's probably not the one I'd want to get anyway. So I guess I'm glad I didn't get that one. So if I get one, it's going to be, it might be the one you're getting now at this point. Could be that or that you've got that one from them. You haven't finished that 6x6, right?
Correct.
I like that.
Wait, you got a 6x6, Dennis?
Yeah, it should be right to his right, our left.
Now, is that the Cross 6x6 or is that a 6x6?
It's the Cross.
Oh, yes, that's the one I want.
Yep.
Yes.
The HC6.
Yeah, that's the one I want from it.
Prince, thanks for stopping in, and have a good one.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Take care, Brett.
You need to, by the way, Dennis, you need to finish that one.
Yeah.
Okay, put it this way. If you don't finish it, I'm going to start calling you another name.
You ain't got to call me that other name, and I know what you're going to talk about. You don't want me to pull the finger out of the box, do you?
What? This finger?
Not that one. It's this one.
He gonna give you 2 words. First letter starts with an F and ends with a U.
Exactly. Dennis, you are so
No, it's cooler looking than yours. It's cooler looking than yours, Sean.
That's not as cool.
So, where was it? AZ said, I see the semi truck getting done in another year, Sean. I've been good. I have a rig setting in my other room that I haven't touched. It's not as cool looking as my 6x6. Okay, but when the dually shows up, all bets are off.
Yeah. He will be towing everything with that truck.
Let me say something about Sean. If y'all never met him in person, he is a great guy, funny as shit, but he's crazy.
Oh, he is hilarious.
He is a great guy. He is awesome. And I mean, I'm sitting there, it's like, well, you done, it's like, I see one person, two trucks, like, who the hell?
At my event, I see these two trucks coming up, and Sean's walking up the hill. I'm like, who's driving the other one?
I wish over there Sean was coming across the bridge at USTE. RC Bluedy said something. He said something about somebody else's truck, and Sean thought he was talking about his truck. Sean just guns it. Truck goes, that truck's about a good 15 feet.
Yeah, said he turned around to tell Voodoo to just be careful with the truck.
Yeah.
Because he heard him like he was coming a little hot. Sean's turning around to tell him that, and next thing you know, the truck's off the bridge.
And I was right there, and I was on the way it fell. It was on, if you're looking at the bridge straight ahead in front of you, he fell on the right side. I was on the left hand side. I couldn't get there. I just like too late. But he didn't break it. I think he
it just bent one of the leaf springs.
Yeah, it just cocked it off a little bit to the side.
Yeah. Not a big deal.
Nah, him and this small tire truck.
Making everybody else with the big 1.9s looking silly.
Oh no, Sean didn't make it through a lot of that. Don't let Sean fool you.
Oh no, I know what those trucks are capable of.
Oh no. Because I took my Honcho and my Gen 7, and they're twice the size of his. It's like, oh, I can go over there. So I was like, oh, you're cheating. I was like, how am I cheating? My tire's not too big. You got small tires. I got big tires. Well, yeah, we had a blast. That was
a great event.
Great. Yes, it really was. It really was.
The funny thing is the LC70 that Voodoo was driving, Sean only drove it a couple times before that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what
and he was worried about him coming in a little too hot.
So I can't wait till next UST next year because I'm gonna have my own LC70 to drive.
Uh-oh. What am I bringing? I'll have my
And if you guys know Voodoo from my event when he tried launching his Gen 8X across that gap and just drilled the other side of that rock wall. The body made it, but the truck didn't. The truck dropped about 20 feet, but was still drivable.
Tiny tires is the best. No, it's not. You're lucky we're live, Sean. I'll talk to you later.
I disagree with both of y'all here. I won't say tiny tires are the best. They are a lot of fun, and I have way more respect for them than I had in the past. I still like a 1.9 tire, though. I'm not going to lie. But with that being said, I like a course that is more designed around a 1.9 or for a 1.9 tire, like most competition courses.
I agree.
The trails, obviously, at USTE, there's nothing out there that's difficult for a 1.9 vehicle, really. In all honesty, I mean, my TRX4, the hardest stuff out there, my TRX4 that's mostly stock with stock body and stuff just rolls across it. So USTE, small tire, leaf spring is the way to go. I will agree.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to take my TF2 down there.
Yeah. So I think next year the Jeep goes back, the LC70 goes back. Probably this more than likely will go with me as well. If the Trail Walker is still in its current form, it will go. And the Gen 8 will go because it's got my scale interior and all that kind of stuff, even though the LC70 is going to have it, but it's more of a scale trail rig.
Right.
That might be it. Like I've taken the Predator the last 2 years, but I have not driven it. More taking it just in case scenario. The 6x6 went the last 2 years. I didn't drive it this year, so I'm not even going to take it next year unless for some reason there's a reason to take it, I guess. But but yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I probably won't take the TRX4 Blazer, even though I take it. That's my rig that I'll let anybody drive, so it's a good one to take if somebody needs a rig. But I'll probably not take it this time, unless I don't take the Gen 8 and I take the TRX instead.
And I just thought of something. Sean can actually use that dually to pull his D90 around at USTE.
Yeah.
Wait, he said portals are a thing of the past. What?
Sean, you're definitely wrong on that.
What are you smoking, drinking, or snorting?
Well, he doesn't like portals anyway, and I get that.
Cheater axles.
Well, I forgot. He's from a different country, so he's crazy. I know he's crazy because we came from a great country and came to the United States, even though they're both great countries. Why?
Like I don't consider portals a cheater axle, and here's why: is because depending on what portals you're driving, and of course the setup of the rig, they can actually hurt you more than they can help you in certain scenarios. Obviously, there's things that they do have an advantage over. You know, the pumpkin isn't as big and whatnot, but depending on the setup, those portals can actually hang out of the wheel too much and create its own issue. But again, it comes with the setup of the rig and how it's set up. So
yeah, they are wider than a standard straight axle.
Yeah, and I mean, even though you can get an extension, you can't get something to bring it in. You have to set it up. If you're going to buy portals, you have to make sure you have the right chassis, the right body, the right tires. You can't just put portals on anything.
You basically, you have to, once you're done, you have to find the right wheel that the offset is tucked in as far as you can possibly get it.
Yep.
And they've got the pro builds now that I know like Dixieland carries, and there's a lot of options with those to get the offset the way you want and, you know, suck the wheel in, which I know that's what Joe's using on his Dirty South setup is the pro build wheels.
Yeah, Boom Racing has a set, the machetes, that it's basically flat, and like the axle shaft itself sticks out past the face of the wheel a little bit, so it really tucks the wheel in. And if you don't get the 2.2s, they will not clear the portals.
Yeah. Sean says, I'll put my Komodo up against any TRX4 or SCX10.
Is that a challenge?
Sounds like it, but I didn't hear a Gen 8 listed. So, because I got a Gen 8 that I'd be more than willing to put you up against.
I'll take my 10
and guarantee you, I will take you somewhere that Komodo is not going to go.
Oh, most definitely.
But I actually know what he meant, and I do agree. I do agree with this next statement. He said there are people that don't know how to drive. Yes, 1,000%. There's definitely people that don't know how to drive. Absolutely,
because people think that I got this trail trucking or rock crawler. I can go anywhere. If you don't hit the angle, I don't care what vehicle you have. If you don't hit the right lines and angles, you're not gonna make it up anything.
Right.
I agree. And something that I know, Sean, if he be surprised if he doesn't say it, because I've heard him say it before, and I agree with this, is, you know, you can take a straight axle, small tire setup, and you can go a lot of places that a portal can go. it takes a different line and a different driving, and 100% agree with you that statement. 100% agree.
Yeah.
Don't disagree with it. It takes a different style of driving. I agree, but USTE. There's nothing at USTE that a straight axle leaf sprung truck can't do, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they
There might be some challenging spots, there is a couple challenging spots for a small tire leaf sprung vehicle, but I say challenging, they're doable, just challenging couple spots. But I know some places where we go and compete at, here in my area, that there's some spots that we don't take class 1 on because it's not pretty.
Yeah, and there's some places where I had my honcho and it has portals, and I couldn't follow Sean. I had to go around because I got stuck. I'm like, well, I'll just go around. Yeah, it all depends how you drive. A lot of people think, well, I'm gonna upgrade my shocks, my tires, I'll get portals. If you don't know how to drive, you might as well just put wheels on a brake.
Pretty much.
Agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to look at it's like, all right, I know how my truck acts on a certain angle. I know I have portals, but I'm not gonna be able to reach over that, whatever I'm going over, the obstacle. I have to go around it or one way. I just can't go over it. And people don't understand that.
But more than anything, I like giving Sean a hard time. So
I love giving Sean a hard time.
The angry Irishman.
And it's the same with, hard body versus Lexan. It's 2 totally different driving styles.
Yep.
I 100% agree. You're absolutely correct. It's a different weight to the vehicle. Actually, Woodsy's saying it here. If I had a Lexan body on my 10.2, it would perform a lot better. Wood bed and Cometic body make it a bit top heavy. Absolutely. Hard body's more weight. And not even, that's a huge thing, but not just that. If you're doing more rock crawling and trail riding with a hard body, a disadvantage is with or advantage of Lexan is they'll flex in, and might let you get through a rock section because the body pushes in for a second. The hard body ain't pushing in. It's either getting stuck or it's going to drag hard across the rock.
Right.
Yeah, because if I have a hard body that rubs on a tire, it's not moving. If I have a Lexan body that rubs on a tire, it's gonna pop and flex, and you hear that. I'm like, cool.
I can't stand that sound. I can't stand when a tire hits a Lexan body. Oh my God, it's like nails on a damn chalkboard for me. I'm like, why the hell do you want your vehicle to sound like that?
I'm like, all right. That's why I always keep body scissors in my bag when I'm out on the trail. I was like, all right, I'm cutting. I don't care. I'm cutting it.
That's what I do. I cut my fenders a lot wider than what they're supposed to be.
Yep.
I don't want to hear that. I don't know how to even describe it.
It sounds like playing cards in your spokes on your bicycle.
No, I think it sounds worse than that.
Damn, Dennis, show your age. I use the drink can.
Hey, I did the cards too. So I'm not as old as Dennis. So
I did the same thing, and I'm close with Dennis too. So leave me alone.
So there.
Yeah. You're just too young, damn it, Chris.
What?
Put that in your bubble machine and smoke it, kid.
Aren't you supposed to be at the home?
You're supposed to be in bed. How'd you get over the crib walls?
How'd you get up the steps?
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. You got that race car bed.
Hey, it's better than that little hospital bed you got.
At least I don't have to say, when I'm getting up, I just get up out of bed.
You don't get out of bed. You just let it go there.
Just roll.
No, here's a slide. It's like, I don't have to get up.
Wootsy said, I prefer to trail drive and hill climb over rock crawl, but still like to be able to do a little bit of rock crawling. And that's
me
awesome. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I like rock crawling a lot. I also like trail driving a lot too. Two different experiences for me. So that's why I like UST, because that's my big time to do mostly trail crawling with a few little challenging spots here or there. So
Well, yeah, look at course one, that big mound of dirt, and I'm thinking, damn, this is kind of hard, because even though they did a great job of UST, but some of them trails, I'm thinking, yeah, my truck ain't gonna fit. And that wasn't them, that was just me, because my driving. But
Trail one was a ton better this year compared to the last 2 years. Like it was way more scale on Trail One than it's been in the past, which was awesome. So I enjoyed Trail One more than I have in the years past.
yeah, because you actually had what was it, the tent, the camper, horses. Thing I like was the what do you call it? The cable car.
Oh,
Yeah.
the zip line.
Yeah, the zip line. Yeah, exactly. The zip line. Yeah, that
Well,
was
the zip line wasn't there last year, but it was there my first year, which was the year before. So it was cool to see it back this year. I definitely like the zip line for sure. But yeah, there was a lot of scale buildings that wasn't there in the past for Trail One. I actually got video and picture. I think, what was I driving? I think it was my Gen 8. It was my Gen 8, and they had a barn that the doors open. I backed my Gen 8 into the barn.
Yeah. I saw that video.
Yeah. So no, they did a good job. Thankfully, this year when I did Trail One, it wasn't wet, because the year before it was wet and I slid down the hill.
Yeah, of course.
You or the truck?
Me personally, I was with Brent, and it was funny. We're talking, and I'm standing there, and all of a sudden he goes, "All of a sudden, you're no longer there," and I literally just went down the hill. Didn't get hurt or anything, just went down on my butt. But it was just like I was there, and then I wasn't.
That's funny.
Actually, I think I have it on. I think I have it on video. Actually, I think I put it in my video from the prior year. Because I was videoing, I believe, when it done it. That was funny.
Yeah, I got a couple trucks that would fit right in over there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Those two right there.
Yep, absolutely.
But the two-tone one, that is totally different driving than the pickup or the flatbed, because it's such a bulky SUV body.
Yep.
But I just love the way that you get that real body roll out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just painted my first hard body and I hate it.
Oh, come on now.
You hate painting it, or you hate the way it's come out so far?
All right, so yeah, I painted it, and it's not bad, but me being a perfectionist, I don't like it. So I have to I got to do some wet sanding. Overall, it's pretty good. I oversprayed right here. I don't know if I can.
I can. Hang on a sec. I'll blow it up.
Well, I don't know if you can see it or not because the way the light is, but yeah, I oversprayed right here, a little dull right there, but it's nothing that a little wet sanding won't take care of, because it's going to be two-tone.
Yeah.
But I'm used to. I had to paint backwards because I'm used to painting lick sand when you put your certain layers of colors on. I'm thinking, wait a minute, hold on. Backwards. And it took me a minute. I'm like, what the hell? It should be just. Nah, it took me a minute. But it's nothing that a little wet sanding won't take care of.
Yeah, and if you go through it, you can always touch it up.
Exactly.
That's the nice thing about doing a hard body.
Yeah,
You can touch that up easier than you can a Lexan body.
I agree. I still haven't decided what color I'm going to paint my hard body. Still torn.
Yeah, I'm going with I picked out orange and red. I was like, all right. I was like red base coat, orange base coat. I'm going with the orange base coat. And then I'm gonna add some red to it, like with a sponge or something. It's gonna be something like that. Maybe I've seen it, maybe I've not, but I just want to do something different. That's all.
Like a marble effect.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Just to do something different.
Yeah. Wootsy, you're sort of right. Once you get scratches on the paint, it won't matter. Yeah, to a certain degree. That's why I'm going to do nice paint to start off with on the build, and when it gets beat up a little bit, then I'll think about trying my hand at some aging.
That's what I did with my TF2. Had it painted all pretty, and then after a couple first scratches on it, it's like, yep, now it's time to start destroying it.
Yeah, I don't care what you drive. I think that when you paint it and it looks nice, then go drive it, then weather it because it's been beat up. Who cares? That's what happened to cars now. So why have a shelf clean? I'm beating mine up. I don't care.
So I don't think I will do any like bend. Who knows? And I might change my mind after who knows how long. But I don't think I'll do any like bending or melting of body or anything like that. It would be more just the weathering of the paint. That way, if down the road I want to sand it down and paint it fresh and green, because I do like fresh paint. I'm a fresh paint type of person, but I appreciate and love seeing some of these like scale rigs that look like a real truck that's been aged and stuff. So,
oh yeah,
I very much appreciate that. And there's part of me wants to try that. I don't know if I can do it any good, but there's part of me wants to try it. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll get my hand at it at some point.
Now, a prime example, John, and you've probably seen it, is Asian's Class 2 truck when he first built it.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful looking truck.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at it.
Yep.
It looked like somebody just rolled a big ball of barbed wire over it.
Yep, you're correct. So
here's my thing. If you're going to have a shelf clean, just have an extra body. That's it. Just have an extra body. Or what?
So that's how I started. So my Gen 8, which was my personally first crawler, technically, came with the blue body. I still have it. It's sitting here on the wall. And that's what I call my beat up body, go out, crawl on the rocks type stuff. I bought a body that somebody built, same color blue, but they had cleared the windows. They put an interior in it, all that kind of stuff. That's my scale body. It's got people in it. It's my nice body, which is like my USTE body, basically. Unfortunately for the Gen 8, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, the Gen 8 is sort of turned more into a trail truck and doesn't get driven that much. So that body just stays on it. And the original blue body just hangs on the wall. Plus, I got an orange body down here on the ground that I bought too, that I haven't even used. So I agree with that comment. You can always have a nice body and a not so nice body.
Yep. Yeah, I got a nice body.
Who told you that lie?
Actually, yeah, she didn't say that.
That's not what she said.
That's not what she said.
Definitely not what she said.
Sean said nothing worse than 50 or 60 hours into a rig than watching it roll over for the first time.
Oh
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh.
I was the same way on the Hummer there when I got that first scratch on it. So, oh no.
That first scratch hurts.
It does.
I don't care if it's just you hit it against something or it rollovers. That first scratch hurts.
Yes, people don't understand that. That hurts.
Yeah.
There's a YouTuber that I follow. He lives in Australia. His name's Johnny Burton. He
Oh, yeah.
bought the Cross SU4C like mine.
Mm-hmm.
I had mine done before he finished his. Well, as soon as he got it done, he took it down to the beach that he normally goes to, crawling all over, being careful with it because he didn't want to scratch it in the video. So he comes down this hill and around the turn, and most of the stuff that sticks out where he's at is basically just sand that just, once it got wet and it just kind of got hard there, if you brush up against it, it just falls. Well, he thought he was up against one of those. It was a rock.
Oh,
And he turned the corner, and we all told him on a live one night, said, "Man, did that really scratch the hell out of the side of your truck?" He goes, "What are you talking about?" So we told him to, look at the video and look when you come around that corner, when you brushed up against that sand. He looked at the video. He goes, "That wasn't sand. Oh my God." He looks at his truck. He goes, "No. Are you kidding me?" He goes, "You got to bloody be kidding me."
Oh,
I
He goes,
remember when I
all
got-
that time. And he wet sands and buffs, wet sands and buffs. And it comes out like a mirror. And we were laughing. Oh my God.
my first crawler was a is a Gen 7. I still have it, but it's not the same Gen 7 that came out the box. I moved all my electronics forward. I put portals on it. I put weights on it. It's on its second body, has a winch, but I love it. I love it. Still got the same servo ESC. I did change the motor. Yeah, I did change the motor. But I don't know what it is about that Gen 7, Gen 8 chassis. It's pretty good.
so the first crawler I purchased was a Gen 7 Pro, technically for my son, but that's what got me into the crawlers. I still have it. It's more or less his, but it doesn't look nothing like a Gen 7 anymore.
No, no.
I mean, the only thing that's Gen 7 technically on that thing right now is the skid. That's the only thing. Well, skid and transmission is the only thing that's Gen 7 on there anymore. It's got the Gen 8 portals. It's got
Yeah, that's portals.
ERC chassis.
No, still Gen 7 chassis. Matter of fact, hold on, let me get it.
Mine was the Crawler King from HPI Racing. That's like 12 years ago.
So when you were 9?
You funny. Oh, that's so messed up.
Hey,
You made him leave.
The only thing that is still Gen 7 on here is the ESC chassis.
gotcha, buddy.
I don't think he was 9. He's probably like 2.
It was funny 5 minutes ago.
No, it's still funny.
His hands couldn't hold the remote, so we were like, vroom, vroom, vroom.
Oh, that's why. Damn it. I ain't done it tonight.
AZ says first scale rig was my SCX 10 about 8 years ago or so, and all that's the same from when I got it are the frame rails and maybe 2 crossovers.
Yeah, it's like my Gen 7. The chassis and the ESC is the only thing that's still red cat on my Gen 7.
Right there is my first one, the original SCX 10.
So just like AZ.
Was that the first one? Because you're old as dirt.
Ooh, you're not far behind.
Hey, you're still older than me, so that's all that matters.
Ooh. You said you had a little little pool car.
That's Moses' younger brother right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dennis had the remote control playing with a string on it. Sit here doing this all day.
Yes, we did.
He had to tie a string to his little Tonka truck and carry it around with him.
You
So
guys
Dennis,
need to-
you said he's whose older brother?
Moses' younger brother.
Younger brother. So does that mean you're Moses' dad? Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Wait.
You just got into this one now.
I know, but I'm like, wait, did he just call him Moses' brother? And I'm like, then what does that make you?
Today at that comp, it felt weird because everybody is like
Younger.
They're all in their early 40s, and me and one other guy we're close to retirement.
You bastard.
I wish I was as close to retirement.
And they're all asking us, me and this other guy for advice, and we're like, "The hell, we don't know, man. We just got into this shit. Talk to these guys."
If it wasn't for RCs, yeah, I'd be in a world of hurt. I really would. I'd be in a world of hurt.
Oh yeah.
Because it keeps my mind off of things. So like right now, we're joking. I'm sitting in my room at my workbench, talking on the audio computer,
and having a good time.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. But yeah, RC. I love the RC family. I really do, because it's not per se a competition per se. I mean, it is when it comes to like scale things like that, but it's like, all right, yeah, I want to do this because I want to do this, but it's not, I'm gonna beat you on this, I'm gonna beat you on that. It's like you need a part. Well, I got this part here. Here you go. I love it. I really love it.
Sean says he's got to order servos for the cross truck.
Yeah, so do I. The only ones that you need to get for that, Sean, will be the 2-speed and the diff lock, because they're an odd size.
Well, he's an odd person, so it should really matter.
Hey, John Martin, how's it going?
And
Howdy, guys.
I mean, you can call Cross and talk to Sean over there again and have him give you a price on the ones that they sell for those trucks, because they have them in stock.
Wait, how long is AZ Fergie been in here?
A while.
For a while.
Well, that's what you get for smoking weed.
No, and I get the whole thing you're talking about, Eric. I mean, this has got to be one of the greatest communities in the RC hobby.
Yeah.
Agree.
Because it's exchanging ideas, good critique versus, oh, that's a piece of shit, and walk away. You know, I would have done it this way, but no, the way you did it looks good, and not take offense to it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
You know, and me, when I used to race, I wouldn't let anybody drive my cars because the time and money that I had into them. And with these, I know that everybody else that's in the hobby has the same amount of time and money invested. So I'm not afraid to say, here, try it. Tell me what you think.
Yep. And to reiterate, you know, how awesome the RC community is. I mean, you know, I'll use UST as an example because I've been now 3 years in a row, and I've seen this at a few other events that I've been to as well. But the amount of giving at events like, say, USTE,
Oh,
you got you got the vendors that are giving away a lot of stuff, but I mean, every year I'm there, I'm blown away about of how like people just, you know, I don't want to say throw money away, but give money away to help be at a good cause like Operation 11 Charlie,
yep.
or, you know, even kids like, hey, is there a kid here that doesn't have an RC? You know, here,
How
boom,
about-
they got a brand new RC. You know, just like the amount of giving that I see at events from the RC crawler community is unreal.
How about that little kid that won that SCS 6 on the last day? That was just amazing.
Unreal.
How about that little kid that won that SCS 6? Oops. On the oops.
But yeah, Radioactive, you're correct as well. Like, you know, we get hang out on YouTube and, you know, in chats and stuff and talk with people from all over the US and all over the world. It's pretty cool.
I mean, like you and I, John, we actually met each other way before this started. Unfortunately, it was through a scam.
Yep.
But I mean, I don't know how many times we talked.
Yeah, through that stuff.
Throughout that.
Yep.
And you know, it's great.
Yeah,
I love it, man.
I've met some awesome people, and love that. I mean,
I've met a lot of awesome people.
You know, I've told this story so many times, and this, you know, connects directly to USTE. But my first year at USTE, I met this gentleman and his two sons on the trail. I helped them out with a battery. You know, we finished that trail together, and they're from Louisiana, and you know, it was like really cool. His one son took a picture of my truck, and I still have it somewhere. It's in a box here somewhere. They gave me, and every year now I run into him at USTE, and I follow him on Instagram because he does some awesome scale work. And damn, now that's old right there.
And these young kids are just finding out about it.
Right? I mean, I do remember drinking RC, but dang, that label looks old.
That's the old cola.
Yeah. But you know, I run into him now every year. I look forward to running into him because it's just sort of cool, like to run into this person I met, you know, a couple years ago on the trail, and I follow him on Instagram and follow his bills and stuff, and it's just awesome. And you know, just like meeting you, Dennis, and Chris, and Brent, and the Kibblers, and everybody. Yeah, it's just, you know, met all these awesome people.
Yeah.
My event, I met RC Voodoo, Sean, Wayne Kibler. You know, I've known Brent from Adventure Time for probably 5 years now. You know, Jeremiah, Particle Man. Brett's buddy, Madman RC. You know, I've met a lot of guys from YouTube that are in Ohio, and
Dennis did
Ooh.
something.
Oh,
So John Martin said, if you're going to break it, I would have probably have done it myself. And John Martin, I am with you. I usually will let anybody drive any of my rigs because personally, I don't think anybody can be any harder on them than I am.
right.
Sort of always been that way, even like my real car that I was into performance with and drag racing and stuff. I'd let people drive it and they're like, I can't believe you're going to let me drive it. And I'll be like, you're not going to do anything I have not already done.
Yeah.
I'm telling you are not going to. I've jumped it, I've raced it, you can't be harder on it than I am. And I pretty much feel that way with my RCs. I take care of them, but I am hard on them.
Yeah, me too.
Just don't let anybody drive a boat. I learned from that experience. Let a buddy of mine.
I guess it would depend on what kind of boat we're talking about. I would probably let somebody drive my boat.
Not my boat.
Oh no. I had a catamaran, the Wildcat EP. Gave it to a buddy of mine, let him try it out. He slammed it right into a dock, crushed it.
I got a 25-foot trophy sitting in my yard right now. You think I'm gonna let somebody? No.
If I'm going to let my son drive it, I'm going to let anybody else drive it. Between me and my son, we're not going to be any harder on it because my son's on the trigger. He's one of these. He's on off. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't know how to be smooth on a trigger on anything. But Dennis, are you frozen?
Dennis needs to get why does he not use his laptop?
Because it's ancient.
He's ancient, so it shouldn't matter.
John Martin says, I beat mine stupid. Yep, I'm with you, John Martin. That's so I look at it as hey, if they break my RC, they just found the weak link for me that was going to break at some point down the road, so that I just can fix it now.
Exactly.
Hey, can we leave Dennis like this? I like this. Hey, Dennis, I'm talking to you.
You can talk all kinds of trash right now. You can't respond.
Oh yeah.
Dennis, just move around a little bit. Stop being so stoic. Say something.
Stop being so stiff.
It's that old age. You can't help it.
I know you had a birthday, but damn.
Try some of this.
John Martin, take it easy. Thanks for stopping in.
See you, John.
It's that new different.
Brandon says that new bulldozer.
I got it last year. I hadn't really took it out in the dirt that much. Actually, yes, kind of.
Yeah, your course was looking good in your video the other day.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, it's my little piece of heaven back there.
Absolutely. That's awesome. AZ, thanks for stopping in. Hope you continue to recover and feeling better, man.
Oh, wait. He moved. He moved again.
There he is. There he is.
Oh, this computer sucks. Oh, it got so hot off.
We told you to stop looking at
Yeah,
porn.
I even forgot what I was
before you
talking
came on
about.
live.
Listen, I told you to upgrade from dial-up. Get rid of AOL.
Right?
Leave me alone. I had to get a new rubber band.
Oh, shit,
The rubber
right,
band
it's
broke.
squirrel.
Stop.
Oh.
You know what? I've had this Lucas Oil's Red and Tacky for 4 years. I've used it more on my RCs than I use on my own car. Oh, what I gotta do tomorrow?
Brandon Timblin, how's it going, man?
Brandon,
Thank you. Thank you, baby. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, we're gonna shut down at 11 o'clock my time, about 5 minutes. So Sean said my buddy let me drive his. I nearly capsized it, so he took it back off the wheel quick.
Where's Dirk? No, where's Dirk? I ain't seen Dirk in a while.
he's probably doing stuff with the kids.
Has anybody heard any more about from Kevin?
No, I hadn't heard anything.
No. Wait.
Not yet.
Hopefully, I hope he's getting better.
Who's got mail?
John, you got mail.
Oh,
I didn't say it.
Back to the old dial-up modem.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Okay. I don't believe it.
You got me pegged all wrong.
But yeah, hopefully, Dennis. Hopefully by Monday you get that envelope. I sent you some of my channel stickers.
Yeah,
and
as soon as it gets here, I'll let you know.
Yeah, and I think I sent a couple RC Conference Live stickers too. So,
Okay.
It's like watching. It's
Yeah,
like
and
watching a Japanese film.
Hopefully, Sean will have some more that he can send up. His lips are moving, but I don't hear what he's saying.
But it's been a good night tonight. I've had a good time hanging out with everybody and built the majority of my shocks. I got a little bit more to do, but I'm gonna do that when I don't have to concentrate on anything else. So I'll finish that up when I get done. The panel. Thanks for everybody. It's Chris and Unknown, Dennis, everybody for being on. Everybody,
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me.
Appreciate y'all's time hanging out with us and chatting with us and talking to us and laughing at us and all the good stuff. I enjoy Saturday nights doing this. So, laughing at Dennis and he's getting old and freezing up and everything.
And then we got Chris, the young boy.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep y'all fresh.
Gabe couldn't be on tonight. So hopefully he'll be on hopefully next week. We'll see. But he wasn't able to make it tonight. But I enjoy Saturday nights, enjoy chit-chatting and working on stuff at the same time and BSing a little bit and talking about some events and some things non-RC even. So we'll go around and I'll let everybody say their goodbyes before we sign off here shortly. Chris, let's start with you.
John, thanks for the invite, and I appreciate you putting on the stream. It's really awesome that you do this.
Yeah, and you're doing what night again?
Tuesday nights at 9.
Tuesday nights. Chris is doing Tuesday nights, so if you're not, check that out. He's got Tuesday night covered. So
yeah, I got a good topic for Tuesday night.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Eric, let you say anything you want to say to everybody.
Hey man, thanks for letting me in. It's my first time here, but it's a great time. I love the fact that we can talk about RCs, pass ideas around.
Absolutely.
I love the family. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Hey, on your way out, don't forget to hit that like button.
Thank you. Sean said Chris took over at Radio Shack Tuesday. Dennis, I'll let you.
John, I appreciate you guys doing this. You know, it's always a good time coming in. I know I haven't been around in a while, but you know, going out and doing the comps and the trail runs, it's a blast meeting everybody and just hanging out and talking with you guys. You know, it's a plus.
Oh yeah.
You know,
You're always welcome.
Just another way to hang out and still be able to talk RC, even though you're not hanging out outside.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, everyone, thanks for everybody. Chat panel. We'll be back next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another episode. Not sure exactly what we're going to do next week, but I'm going to try to come up with something, change it up a little bit for this coming Saturday, hopefully. So we'll see y'all next week, and hopefully y'all can get out and have some fun with RCs this weekend, and we'll see you next week.